Hey YouTube, Lord Alex here, and this is my outhouse out here at my ranch. When I come out and go camping and stuff, we don't have a septic system yet, so I decided to make an outhouse. It took a few weekends and several hours, but with some ingenuity and some scrap materials, I made a functional outhouse, and I spent $0 doing it. I made this whole thing for free. Now this is the second door I put on here. The first door was an old, it was a door off of the front of a house actually. It was one of those hollow core doors, and as soon as it got rained on a few times it started falling apart. But I went down to the local scrap guy down the street, and he had this old metal door sitting out there, and I thought that would work pretty good. So that's what I've done. Started out, if you look underneath this cinder block, there is a plastic pallet. On top of that is a wooden pallet, like a shipping pallet, that had been completely decked in. I got those. I take it back. I did not spend $0 on this. I spent, I think it was maybe a 24 pack of Dr. Peppers to the junk man here locally for those two pallets and this door. So yeah, that's what this thing cost me. So anyway, I've got the plastic pallet with the wooden pallet on top of it to keep it from rotting out. I found this no dumping sign in a pile of, well, junk that someone had dumped. I guess they ripped it off the tree or something and left it there. This is a piece of plexiglass that I got from an old Blockbuster I was working at. They had it showcasing their new releases or whatever. I've got it sealed up around it with some silicone. I'm not sure, I think I found it in my garage somewhere. Metal door. This is the second door I put on there, like I said. Here's what was left of the first door. Those hollow core doors. It's not good for anything. Alright, well, let's take a look at it. We're here on the top for the roof. You can't see, I'm not sure what that piece of metal is doing up there. But the roof is actually aluminum square that was the roof of a golf cart. A buddy of mine had a golf cart, got wrecked, and the frames that held the roof up were bent so he could no longer use the roof. So I said, you know what, that'll be a good roof for my outhouse. Open it up, get a mirror. Hello. So when you're sitting there doing your business, you can look at yourself and you know, do your hair or whatever. Get a deadbolt on the inside in case you need to lock yourself in for whatever reason. I've got a toilet seat. Got a toilet paper roll. And I keep a little bag on it here to keep toilet paper dry and good. Got some air fresheners there and some air freshener here. Forget my holster. I took my holster off it earlier when I was using the facilities here. You see, this is all decked in. I've got a hole cut through them. I've got a whole bunch of 5-gallon buckets here, all stacked together with the bottoms cut out of them. That makes the chute that goes down into the hole that is underneath this thing. And that's about it. This deck right here with some old shelving, some real good sturdy 1/2-inch plywood. Got a coat of paint on it. Just cut a hole in that, and there it is. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but it's fine for what you need it for. It's better than... Sorry about that, my battery died. Anyway, this is my outhouse. It works for doing what it needs to do. It's better than going and squatting behind a tree or sitting on a bucket, which is what we used to do. I got this lock here for closing the door when nobody's inside, to keep it shut, keep the wind from blowing it. Got some old scrap tin that I found somewhere. Cinder blocks. Simple little walkway running up to it. Nothing too fancy, but it works. Keeps you out of the weather when you're sitting on the pot. And that gives you a nice comfortable place to sit down instead of having to run out in the woods somewhere and leave a pile of toilet paper anywhere. I do have a bucket of lime, and when it gets used, we dump a couple cupfuls of lime in there and some water, and it makes everything do its little thing and break down and go away. So, there's my outhouse. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now, you hear?